Hi, my name's Allison Woodfin. My husband and I have Brooks Woodfin, who is a 2-year-old with classic galactosemia. And he has changed our life so much in these 2 years that he's been here. He was born on a Thursday, and he just seems like a perfect little infant baby. We went in just to establish care with our pediatrician. They start taking his temperature, and it's 94 degrees. This can be a sign of infection. It can be a sign of virus or some other issue. He is still super jaundiced, so we're going to go ahead and send you to the local children's hospital. They're probably going to do a spinal tap. There was all of these things kind of thrown at us, and we weren't really sure what was going on. And they told us that his liver panel was coming back, and it was not good. It was extremely out of range. They're doing head ultrasounds, and they're testing his glucose because his blood sugar now is in the 20s and the 10s. They're trying to take blood samples, and he's just bleeding. It's not stopping. His blood's not clotting. The doctor said, hey, we're gonna have to transport you downtown. So they got us ready. We signed consent forms, and I looked back on those consent forms about a month ago, and under the reason for transfer, it was saying like liver issues, all of his issues, and then it said issues if not transferred, and underneath that it said death. They asked me, hey, do you want to hold him before we go ahead and intubate him? And I said, of course, I want to hold him. So I'm sitting there, a new mom, just gave birth not even a week ago, holding him, and he's screaming bloody murder. He's screaming bloody murder, and I'm trying to rock him and comfort him. And finally, I just said, okay, you can have him. I know y'all need to do what you need to do. And I walked out. So a geneticist came in, and he said, hey, we got their newborn screening results back, and they're saying it's galactosemia. He ended up getting a clot in his artery in his groin from that line that was placed there. And that made it to where we could not access that port. And he also lost access to both of his other IVs that they had placed. So at 10 p.m., we had no access to Brooks. That made us realize that this could be it. This could be the last night. They had Brooks with a tourniquet around his head, trying to find veins. They had it on his foot. They were looking anywhere for a vein to place an IV in. And at like 7 or 8 o'clock the next morning, they were finally able to place them. So finally, when those results start coming back, and they're getting better, and they're getting better, and they're getting better, we're breathing a sigh of relief. But they said, as long as he gets through this, the only thing you have to do is diet. That's it. You have to do the diet, and he's fine. Right now, he sees his vision doctor, he sees his genetic specialist, he sees his liver doctor once a year now, thankfully. But he has all these specialties. He sees neurologists. A lot of people think that as long as you eliminate the galactose, that you're good. That's definitely not the case. His body actually naturally produces it. All of our bodies naturally produce it. And unfortunately, he doesn't have the ability to break it down. Right now, having diet as a treatment, that's not a treatment. That's the bare minimum for us. Because it's preventing massive issues and death, but it's not preventing all of these other issues that we have to play whack-a-mole with and, take care of them as they come. It's not getting to the root of the problem.